Yahoo Sports. They start the drive with Cook. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Allen off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Again. Yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. The Bills at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Throwing is Allen on third. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. Up the middle, it's Cook. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but second and 13 here. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. They'll run with Cook. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Again, it's Cook. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Here's Allen. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Bills, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Our game, the Titans and Bills, the first of 2 on this Monday night in Week 2. We'll see the Vikings and Eagles set to kick off in the nightcap right around 8:30 Eastern. Stay tuned for that. Tannehill on 3rd down. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. 2nd quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. They snap it to Tannehill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run the counter with Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. To the air, Allen. And this is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You've got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Allen going to go on 4th down. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant. And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Cook again. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Cook will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Dancing to his left. And that was knocked down, but I don't think it's going to matter. The defense looked like they jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it. Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side. And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight, and he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 27, Tannehill. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He finds his target, Ebron. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Allen's throw taken in by Grant. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. He's got a man, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Back to the air, Tannehill on second down. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Draw play, this is Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. That's complete to Treylon Burks. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Tannehill intercepted again. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. There's Stephon Diggs with a catch on the slant. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And some room to run now. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 57 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2nd down and goal. Allen, rush coming, and he's taken down. Kevin Byard, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raider, gets the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action, it's Tannehill. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Tyson Alualu gets in there and drops him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From just shy of midfield, Tannehill. Going to the right here and finding Burks. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Tannehill. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there at 22. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
On 2nd and goal, Tannehill. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Titans are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Tavon Austin now from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. An even 100 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And they'll be stopped right at the 30 on a play that started back at the 15. They pick up 15. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Bills are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. It's a loss of 8 there on the 1st down play. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. The big loss on 1st down leads to a tricky 2nd down. 18 yards to go. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook. 35 yards. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw is Tannehill. Caught left side by Hilton. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He completes it to Henry. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Tannehill throwing again. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And some room to maneuver. And it's a Titans touchdown.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. So Allen's going to look to throw. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now it's Tannehill, eluding the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. T.Y. Hilton with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Bullock good on the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Cook getting the call there on 1st down as he works his way forward for a nice gain of 5. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today, and really